Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. No, it's gonna flip it. Hey, hey, Miss Janae. Y'all haven't seen my face all year, so I just wanted to come in and say Merry Christmas. I pray all of y'all are doing well. And I wanted to see how y'all day was going. Hey, Legend, how are you? Hey, twin, what's up, boo? Merry Christmas to y'all. Hey, Auntie. Thank you. How was everybody Christmas? Did you get everything you want? It's hot in here. I didn't think many of y'all was gonna be on today. Thought you were spending time with your family. Hello, Miss Yolanda. How are you? Everybody here, I'm in South Carolina with my mom, my grandmother, my brother. Everybody here is pretty much going to bed, but me. I still have to go to my mom's house to open my gifts. They mad at me because I haven't opened mine yet. Mine was excellent, Legend. Thanks for asking. Like I said, I'm down here in South Carolina with my mom and them. So, we had a good day. We had prime rib, macaroni and cheese, yams, and chocolate cake, and dressing. And I'm not used to the South, right? So the whole hog mug thing is just, it's not my thing. So my mom cooked some hog mugs, and even just by the name, I wouldn't put it in my mouth. But she cooked that. I'm glad she left it at her house and didn't bring it over to my grandmother's house, because I can't, just knowing it's there, I would have been ready to puke in my mouth. So hello from India. How are you? Been a while. Glad you're doing. Yes, I am. Yeah. Just taking care of myself, taking care of my health. But I know I haven't been on all year, so um, for y'all to see my face, so I just wanted to come in so y'all can see my face. Just say hello and Merry Christmas to everybody, and I pray everybody is doing well. Just seeing what y'all was up to. I said nobody was live, so I said let me come on and say hi to my people. Yeah, Auntie, Mama said that she was gonna get some chitlins, but she didn't. I'm like, I'm glad she didn't, because I used to refuse to go to her house if she was cooking and stuff. But I told him that we free now. You don't have to. The chains are gone. You don't have to eat that type of stuff no more. Like it's steak and chicken and other meat that you can eat. You don't have to eat the shit part. Like that's this South stuff. I'll never get it, but I finally went to the mall. I haven't been to the mall in years, like before COVID. And I went to the mall, and my mom boyfriend told me that she wanted some Pandora again for Christmas. So I went into the Pandora store to get her some charms, and of course, the doggone line was out the doggone store. So my mom, she got tired of waiting. And this why I don't like the mall, because people be tender and need to let, right? So we about to walk out the store. My mom said, no, need you can go online and you can get it. And they probably have some sales online. So as we walking out the store, this lady stopped helping her customers with their bracelet in her hand. Stop helping them to say, no, the deals are the same whether you online or whether you in the store. So, I turned around, I said, ma'am, you stop helping them people to come mind my business. I couldn't believe that. She just you got their bracelet in your hand, but you in me and my mama business. I said, Mama, that commission is commission time. They about to lose their mind. I said, no, I went ahead and ordered it online. Went and ordered it online, put it up when it came. Didn't even pay this type person I am. Like I buy stuff, forget I have it because I just put it somewhere. Cause so I bought the stuff. So yesterday I finally decided to open it to see if it was what I ordered. It wasn't what I ordered. So called Pandora, was on the doggone phone for them for a damn hour. The lady said, yeah, because the charm was supposed to be white on both sides with pink writing. So she said, the charm is probably white. You probably just not looking at it right. I said, ma'am, please don't tell me what I'm looking at. The charm is all silver. I can tell the difference between silver and white. So she said, no, because I had a lady who thought her, I don't give a damn what that lady thought. I could see. I said, no, ma'am, this charm is not white. So she said, can you send me a picture of it? Because the people upstairs, they're going to want a picture of it before they do anything. So I sent her a picture. She going to say, oh, I see. I said, I didn't need all that. Oh, and all that because I told your ass it wasn't white. So she said, can you take it to a USPS store and send it back to us and then we'll send you. I said, no, I paid for shipping. And so somebody should come pick this up and take it back to the USPS store and then you send me what I want. She said, well, mind you, we in the backwoods of South Carolina, not the city. So the USPS store is like 40 minutes away. It's not just get up and go around the corner. So I said, no. I said, can somebody come and pick it up? And then she said, well, in order for us to send you the other charm out, um, we gonna have to get that charm back. And if we don't get that charm back, we gonna charge you for both of them. So she put me on hold again. So I talked to my mom, and my mom didn't know what she was getting anyway, so she didn't care. So the lady came back on. She said, "I'm gonna give you some coupons, and I'm gonna give you a discount." I said, "Ma'am, keep all that shit, cause I won't be back." I said, "My mom gonna keep what she got, but you can keep all that shit. I'm not buying another damn thing out of there. That store too expensive. I've spent a lot of money at the Pandora store, and I'm just sick of them. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of giving them my money, and I'm sick of these people. Yes, Auntie, she gonna get her chillings, but she didn't have them. She didn't have them today. She definitely didn't have them today. So what y'all up to? Justice told me next time I go live to we were in her chat and we were talking about um the police and something like that. And I told them that when I was younger, I was arrested with somebody, and they kept me in handcuffs all day and then called my mom to like 8, 10 hours later. So she wanted to know what I did to get arrested. So I'm gonna tell this story. I didn't do nothing. This young man that I used to talk to, this was like when I was in 11th or 12th grade. So he picked me up from school. We was 2 blocks away from my house. So we get to the stop sign. The police just came out of nowhere. So they came out the car. They had their guns drawn. They like get out the car and all that. And I'm like, what? All I'm thinking like, what was going on? What did he do? So they took us down to police that. Well, they took us back to the police station, took us to the police station, which was across the street from the school that he just picked me up at. So we get in there and we there all day, but they wouldn't tell. They asked me, they was like, so who did y'all carjack? I said, carjack? I said, we ain't carjacked nobody. He said, this car was reported stolen. And the owner said that somebody took it at gunpoint. So now I'm thinking like this fool stealing people car and got me in the car. Hey mama, got me in somebody's car and this fool is stealing. So they asked me what happened. I wouldn't say anything, You always talk never to say nothing, so I wouldn't say nothing. So they were punishing me by keeping me handcuffed because I wouldn't say anything. So they brought me in the back and they was asking me all these questions about him and how many days that I missed out of school because when I go to the girls' home, I'm not gonna be able to miss no days out of school. Now, mind you, they done pulled up everything so I could see I was in school today. They got everything in front of them, but they were just trying to get me to tell on him. So finally, they said, we talked to the people and they said it wasn't a girl in the car with them. So we gonna let you go and call your mom. So when they call my mama, I can hear my mama yelling on the phone. And so when she got up there, she cut her food because I was gone all day, been out of school all day, and they just not letting me call her. Did he carjack somebody? No. Um, y'all know, how can I put this? In the hood, like when you're selling what you ain't supposed to be selling, and somebody's strung out and they trade their car for some. That's what happened. And his wife wanted to know where her car was at. And he couldn't tell him that he was a crackhead. And so he made up a story that he got carjacked instead of just saying, the boy got my car for some crack. He couldn't say that to her. So he made up the story that he got carjacked. And that's how I got arrested. So no, I didn't do anything. But yeah, I was arrested. Was my first time, but wasn't my last time. But yeah, that's that. But justice, that story is for you. But don't have to worry about any of that stuff anymore. I still talk to the guy too. He actually called me not too long ago. And I always bring up the story, ask him if he's still carjacking people. And he was working for this lady. And I remember him and the lady, she used to have all guy workers for her. And she used to be in the front of the little pack. And they all used to be guarding her and walking down the street with like pit bulls. I don't know who she thought she was. But so, yeah, that was a long time ago. I think, like I said, I think it was like in 11th and 12th grade. So, nah, you know. Ma, what's up? What y'all do today? What y'all have for dinner? Oh, I got something that I got something that I want to talk to y'all about. So, did anybody see the video of? I think it was Christian Rock. I think it was Christian Rock, and so it was Christian Rock and her sister, and they were at the table and they were arguing about something, and Christian bust out and said, um, "You made me give you." In lack of better terms, you made me give you oral when I was a little girl. And her sister said, I made you do what? And so I wanted to talk to y'all about that because back in the day, you know, young people were doing a bunch of stuff that they ain't had no business doing. And I could remember going over people's house and they playing high go get it and all those other games, spin the bottle and all that other stuff. And a lot of times it will be just a couple strangers and family over people's house. And so I know a lot of things went on that should have never went on. So when that girl said that, I was taken aback and I was wondering, is this what else have happened to this girl? Is this the reason why she act out the way that she act out? Like, what is she going through? I just couldn't fathom my sister violated me like that. I had to step away to warm. Oh, bless your breath. But yeah, so I'm like, is this girl got some deep rooted trauma, and I wonder, is this her way of trying to release it? Is this her way of getting attention? Because is this the way that she's always gotten attention? Yes, my grandmother still got a house phone. Is this the way that she's always gotten attention by acting out like this? Or is this behavior stemming from the violation and all the things that she had to go through as a child. And just talking to a lot of people, you know, counseling people, you hear some crazy stories of things that they have been through as a child. Legends say you just never know what a person went through to make them act the way they act. Yes, the way they do. Yes, I agree. And I was like, as soon as I heard that, I'm like, this is probably part of the reason. Not only that, but the things that she going through now with Blueface, and she probably never felt loved and accepted. And I watched this video a while ago when she went to this church, and this man she said was like her father, and he's a minister of a church, and she was just crying. She was there with Blueface, and she was just in there. She was just crying, and so she said she wanted to sow a seed to the church. So she went up on stage and she just put out a whole wad of money, and she gave it to the minister. And the minister was like, "No, you giving all of this to me?" And she was like, "Yeah." And she started crying, and she was just saying how when she didn't have anybody, he was there for her, and he was like a father to her. And that really broke me down. That young girl is going through a lot of stuff mentally that she needs to seek mental help for. And when you got that type of money, you got a lot of enablers around you. You got a lot of people who gonna pat you on your head and tell you, oh, you all right, when you really not all right, because it benefits them. And I don't feel like she has anybody in her life to steer her the right way. I feel like most of the people around her are they're just to see what they can get out of the deal, and not don't really have her best interest at hand. Because if they did, ain't no way in the world my friend could be on the internet acting like that with me snatching her up and like, "Friend, this ain't you," or, "Friend, this ain't what we do." And so I just feel like a lot of these people, a lot of these celebrities especially, just got a lot of yes men around them, and nobody to guide them, nobody to steer them in the right direction. It's just money, and money don't make people happy. A lot of people always say, if I had money, I could do this. I had money, I could do that. And I understand it, because I've been there plenty of times, but it's just the money doesn't make you. It is rich people who have taken their own lives, that had more money than they could ever count. Money is just there to fix some of your problems and to make sure you sustain a roof over your head, food in your stomach, and clothes on your back. But as far as your mental health, it doesn't fix your mental health. And so the things that you are running away from are still gonna be there if you never get it fixed. So that's one of the reasons why I went to school for psychology, because I just felt like so many black people run away from mental health. And it's always, we gonna pray it away or just pray about it. Well, the Bible says work without action is dead. So if you don't do anything for yourself in order for yourself to get better, then nothing is gonna happen. So nothing changes if nothing changes. So yeah, we can pray, but in addition to praying, we have to do some work ourselves. And just like y'all go to the doctor for y'all physical health, something aches, something hurts, something is not right, you have to go somewhere for your mental health. It's not right, because if your head ain't right, nothing else is going to be right. So we can't just keep on going around putting things in compartments in our mind and putting them in the back of our head, thinking things are going to be better. Or it's, you're never going to forget about the things that you've been through, and they always going to rear its ugly head. Merry Christmas, Miss Tracy. Eventually, you can put something in the back of your head all day long, but eventually it's going to creep back out to the forefront. It's going to affect you, and different things trigger different things in your life. You can hear a song and it may trigger something that you try to forget. You can see somebody with kids and it may trigger something in your childhood. You can see somebody get abused. You never know what your triggers are until you are triggered. So I feel like we have to pay more attention to our mental health as well, because you can go to the doctor and get checked out from neck to toe. But if you ain't got it going on up here, this controls it all. If it's not right up there, then it's a wrap. If you got to be wrapped tight in the head, and a lot of us is going through a lot of things that we choose not to talk about. Some of us because we're embarrassed. Some of us because we have nobody to talk to. Some of us because we're afraid of what people going to say. Um, so we have to learn how to be kinder to each other, because you never know what somebody is going through, what they experiencing. I get a lot of people that call me off of this here YouTube, and they sit in y'all chats, and they sit in chats and they laugh and they hee hee and they ha ha, but they really going through some real life stuff. And you would never know because they agree to some of the stuff that's not right, that's said, and they pat people on their head when they're doing the opposite of what they're trying to do. So, you are what you surround yourself by and with. So if you keep being in a toxic situation, whether it be what you watch, what you listen to, what you read, then you gonna become that. And so I see no, Miss Tracy, you'll never know. I see a lot of people that say, when I started watching this, my attitude started changing. That's why well, I ain't gonna lie and say that was the main reason, but one of the reasons why I stopped watching all that housewife stuff. Um, One reason because it's totally fake, but I don't want to see black women beating on each other, and instead of praising each other when they do something good, or telling somebody when they did something wrong. We'll say a bunch of stuff behind people's back, but who real enough to go to your face and pull you to the side and say what really need to be said? I'm the type that you come to me, you want to talk to me about somebody, go tell them. What you telling me for? Ain't nothing I can do about the person you talking about. Go tell them. Don't talk. I don't. I don't like all that. I don't like all of that because you never know what that person is going through, and ain't nobody better than anybody else. But just because you're my friend, you my family member, I'm not gonna pacify your mess either. I'm gonna call you out on your stuff too. And I just feel like if you really love and care about somebody, you will call them out on their stuff. You will praise them when they right, and you will call them out on their stuff when they wrong. And a lot of things will go more smoother, and you will have some true honesty from around you. But I always tell people, if you want somebody to pat you on your head all the time and tell you right, you want somebody to say yes, 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 you calling the wrong person, because I ain't the one. Right is right with me, and wrong is wrong, and I want somebody to tell me when I'm wrong, because don't let me go out the world ass backwards and you sitting up there, yes, sis, yeah, like, you don't really love me. Absolutely, Miss Tracy. Don't let the picture fool you. Let me tell y'all something about me. Um, when I was going through my separation before I got divorced, um, the outside looked okay. I still got my hair done, still got my nails done, still went to work. The outside looked okay, but the inside was falling apart. And we do a good job at putting masks on for whatever reason. Whether it's not for me, is I don't really like to let people into my personal business. Hey, Blossom Baby, Merry Christmas. I don't like to let people into my personal business because people are not really helpful. They really judgmental. But I was really suffering in the inside. And so people would never know that after if I choose to tell somebody now all the things that I was going through then, they'd be like, you didn't look like that, but don't let the outside fool you. People going through stuff, and we have to get up and put that face on and keep on pushing. You can't just sit around and cry and sit in the bed. You might want to, and I've did that some days, but eventually you got to get up and get pushing. So you can't, and I refuse to look like what I'm going through. But in the inside, I was literally dying, I felt like, because I was with my ex-husband from 17 to 34. So like that was all that I knew. And so it was like, it was like a death in a way, so just trying to figure out life on my own, um, that was rough, and I didn't trust a lot of people other than my mom and my best friends, and to tell what I was going through. So I suffered in silence until I said I can't do it no more, and I got my butt up and I went to see a therapist, and um, I had to take some meds, and that's why I always say people don't knock meds. It don't turn you crazy. It don't make you soup. Well, some of them might if you use them in the wrong way, but I'm not opposed to medication because sometimes you need it to bring yourself back down to reality. And at that point in my life, I needed it. I was suffering from depression and anxiety, and I couldn't get it together. No matter what I did, no matter who I talked to, no matter how much somebody said it was going to be okay, I couldn't get it together. So I had to go get help for me. And it only took a while for me to snap back. But I encourage people to go see about you because you can go down so deep into depression that you don't come back out. And so anytime I feel myself getting low or getting where, because if I start by isolating myself, not answering the phone, don't want to talk to nobody, don't want to see nobody. So when I feel myself getting really low, I really go and amp my mental health up. I amp it up. I go, to my therapist more often. I do more things, write stuff down, journal, um, to get me in order because you don't want to sink down to a place that you can't pull yourself out of. So get around some like-minded people that you can trust, that's gonna lift you up, that's gonna build you up, that's gonna have your back, because life is hard. I don't care what nobody say on this internet. I don't care how much people get out here and fake like everything is perfect, and they never have any problems. Life is hard, and no matter if you're rich or you poor, life is hard for all of us. And nobody ever said it was gonna be easy, and we gonna go through a lot of stuff. And I can't stand when people like, I don't need nobody. Yes, you do. If you got a business, you need customers. If you a teacher, you need students. If so you always need somebody. You always need somebody, and don't think you could do it on your own, and don't be afraid to ask for help. And that's a lot of our problems. Sometimes you got to put your pride to the side, and your pride to kill you. Your pride to have you sitting up there dusted and disgusted, you know. And it's a lot of times that, my aunt Jersey girl be like, well, do you want to go on YouTube? And no, because I don't want a lot of these people, not my supporters, but a lot of these other people to know anything about me. And it's sad that we don't have a space where we can come and keep it real and let you know that I'm going through this because I know somebody else is going through it too, and maybe we can help each other. But it's just sad when you don't have that safe space on YouTube or on social media, period, when you can be like, I got your back. You going through that? I was going through that too. Here's how I got through it. Or I'm going through that now. You're not alone. Because a lot of times you need to hear that you're not alone. You're not the only one that experiencing what you experiencing. Because I guarantee you're not the only one experiencing what you're experiencing. But we got to start making it where we care for each other and we have a safe space for each other. And big ups to Sharita. Try me now for doing what she did for glam. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. When somebody back is against the wall, when somebody is fighting for air, who can we depend on? And then you get somebody who the person you least expected, they'll be there to have your back. And you can say all type of stuff or whatever you want about Sharita, but she did a good thing for glam. And I'm glad that Kim is in a good space now, and she's safe. her and her family is safe and they got what they needed. And just God bless Sharita and God bless all of you who chose to who give. Because we all need help at some point, some more than others, some monetary, some not. What you need might not be always what I need, but it is what it is. But I'm not going to preach y'all all night. But I just want to come on here because I don't know if I'm going to be, oh, I am going to be on here before the new year because I have to do my giveaway. But I just want all y'all to be encouraged. Go into 2025 with a different mindset. Let's try to be better people because at the end of the day, all of us, all we got is each other. Everybody else is against us. We can't be against ourselves too. So if you see a sister falling or failing, help them out because you never know. It might be you. And I live by it can always be you. So I treat people the way I want to be treated because it can always be me. And guess what? Everybody get a turn. It may not be the same turn that I'm having, but everybody get a turn. And so you can't sit up here and do people the way you do people and then expect everybody to come rally around you when it's your turn. Watch how you treat people. Watch what you say about people. What you put out there is what you get back. Miss Tracy said, right, a lot of times I be going through things and have nobody to where to hear it seems all about the drama. Well, Miss Tracy, you know you got my number. Hey sis. Welcome in, sis. Well, Miss Tracy, you know you got my number and you can call me. You know I'm always here. I'm always here for any of y'all because like I say, a lot of times you don't have that village. A lot of times you don't have that support system around you. And sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than it is somebody you know because this person really don't know you like that. I may not see Miss Tracy ever in life, but I care about her. And so, if she needs somebody to talk to, I will always be here for her and anybody else because you don't know how close a lot of people is to the edge. Miss Lawrence said, amen, sister. Yield the tongue. It holds the power of life. And absolutely. And you don't know how close someone is to the edge. Don't be the person that push them because you're going to have to live with that for the rest of your life. You may say you don't care, but God will make you care. Merry Christmas, sis. So just don't be that person. We all got our moments. We all judge a situation. I'm not gonna ever act like I'm perfect. And y'all know how I do in my videos. I smack your hand when I don't see you doing right. I'm never gonna be perfect. You never gonna be perfect, but we can be better. We can definitely be better. And hello, my Isha. How are you, baby? I just pray that 2005 leads a lot of us on different paths. Um, because it's so much more that we can bring to the world than drama. And at the end of the day, what comes out of your mouth, you got to pay for it. So it may feel good, it may sound good in the moment, but you're going to have to eat those words. So what you say about other people, you hope God don't sit it at your dinner table and make you deal with it. I had a friend who used to always talk about gay people. I don't see how they gay. That's so nasty. I don't see how that person could do this and a person could do that. I said, sis, be careful what you say about people. It might be sitting at your dinner table. And I got that tape, that call one day telling me that it was sitting at their table. So you got to watch what you say about people and how you put your mouth on other people because now you got to deal with what you said you hate. And, like I said, none of us is perfect, but we can always strive to do better. And I pray that 2025 is a prosperous year for you all. Yes, Mom, the tongue is definitely powerful. What you put out, you may get back. What you meant for somebody else may come back to you. So I'm praying for y'all in this upcoming year. I hope y'all be safe. Please keep me in your prayers because y'all know if y'all don't see me, I'm dealing with my health, which is be on the ziggity boom and I can't control it. So that's why y'all don't see me as frequent as y'all used to see me. Just keep me in your prayers if you're praying for me, not praying against me. I will pray for you all. And I will see y'all soon. I love you all. Miss Mill says, oh, but I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and I hope somebody else told you that. But if they didn't, let you know I love you, and I will see you all soon. Bye.